Okie dokie, artichoke, go. Episode. It is called Witch, and the description says, the clock is ticking on Jean, Ren, and Yang's rescue mission. The Aesops hold the line against Salem's forces. So yeah, last time we got horror, and we knew that because we were getting Team Rainbow Ribbon, or whatever, that we would be getting Joyride this time. But I'm still scared. But yeah, I have, there's just so many different ideas and predictions. I think we're going to be getting, most, if not all, I'm thinking maybe even all, of the clips from the mid-season trailer that we haven't seen yet, which would be, Winter and the Aesops with the bomb, Salem grabbing Oscar's face, Hazel walking through one of the doors on Monstra, and there was one more. Oh, right, Ironwood, like, looking up, about to press a button. I'm thinking that that button is maybe the detonation button for the bomb, and then he looks up because Crow and or Robin is there. I don't know. But yeah, and also I think that Oscar's not Oscar. I think that the face that is grabbed, that Salem grabs, doesn't move. Like, if you look really closely, it looks like the eyes even still open, the lips don't even twitch. Like, I think that... See, the thing that makes the most rational sense for it to be, just for the physics to make sense, would be for it to be like a Neo illusion. But I don't know why Neo would want to help or defect. Like, I can see her, like, backstabbing Cinder, like, leaving. But why would she help out Emerald and Hazel or Oscar? Like, I don't know. So maybe it's just that it was early in development of, animating, or maybe it's that Oscar's just freaking that durable that he can just straight face not move when his face is being grabbed like that. But I'm thinking maybe decoy. I don't know. I'm wondering if they're going to get out of the whale this episode, or if it's going to be begun and then next episode they will finish. I might prefer that one just because I really want the Team Ribbon to know that he's been kidnapped before he escapes. Like, I want them to know that their friends are in the literal jaws of the villain's lair. Like, there's so much potential there for emotions. But yeah, lots of theories and possibilities. I think this is the one where Emerald steals the lamp. Potentially even use a question. We might get a parallel to Volume 6, Chapter 2, where it's, like, the episode ends with Jin's question being asked or something like that, and then it leads into a similar kind of story. I don't think we'd get another full episode of backstory, but especially since we already kind of got most of Salem's stuff back then. I don't even know if Emerald's going to use it. She might just steal it, but, you know, Emerald, Aladdin is her illusion. It's the Jinn in the lamp. Like, come on, she has to at least steal it if she's not going to use it. Like, her last name is Thief. Like, it's gotta happen. But yeah, based on the thumbnail, I'm like, either they're walking in or out of a room on Monstra. Potentially the torture room, because the door looks the same, but it doesn't have the glowy lines down the side, so it might be a different room, or it might be the outside of the torture room. Anyway, but I'm scared. I'm scared for my boy. I'm scared for all my children. Winter's gonna be conflicted. Oh right, the Marrow looking sad clip as well is probably gonna be in this one. I don't really care as much about, like, the Aesops holding the line, because, like, I'd rather see, like, I know I want to see fights this volume. We haven't really gotten that many, but I want to see our main cast fight, you know? We did last time. We got to see, I mean, Blake didn't really get to do much. She kind of got knocked out pretty quick, RWBY got knocked out pretty quick. She got dropped and then didn't zoom away or anything. Her aura just shattered, and then Blake's like, wait, no! Save me, and Ruby's like, I saved you. Aw, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna get Oscar semblance this episode. I think that they're building towards that being a closer to the end of the show thing. Or not show, the volume. And I don't think we're gonna, I feel like Hazel might not fully defect. I feel like Emerald might leave, and Hazel will stay behind, like, not, like, fully convinced that leaving is gonna be for the best for him, you know, like, he tried killing her over and over. He knows that there isn't an alternative, so just because he knows that that's her goal, I feel like he might stay behind. I feel like he'll just, like, double-cross Salem in some, like, big moment, and it might even be a callback to, to Haven when he was talking about his like main motivation for joining Salem, which is that his sister died on a training mission when Osmond was the headmaster, and Oscar's response was she made a choice to put others before herself. So do I. So I think it might be fitting if that's how Hazel goes out. A lot of people are talking about how he has death flags or he doesn't or whatever, but if he were to die, I feel like a big moment of it could be, you know, him sacrificing himself for the same war that he's been upset about, like the Osmond's endless war, and then he's choosing to die for it as well because he's making the choice to put others before himself, just like his sister did, just like Oscar did. Now he does too. So do I. Like, I think there could be a cool parallel there because, you know, that's just a big part of his little arc. God, I'm so hyped. I'm so excited. I'm so scared. But yeah. I don't know if the rescue mission is gonna be complete this time or if we're gonna wait. I don't know if we're gonna see some Crow and Robin. I'm fine if we don't. I really just want to know what's happening to my boy and all of the kiddos that are going in there, and yeah. Oh, right, that's what I was saying, is that the Aesop's fighting I don't really care about as much. Like, they've got cool semblances and cool weapons, but like, I'm not really attached to the Aesops as characters. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people are really, really like Marrow and stuff. It's like, yeah, he's a good boy, like, he's a dog and he's sweet. Cool. But I would rather see some of our main characters getting to be in the thick of things. And we are now. They're rolling in the whale. They fought the hound. And finally, everyone agrees. Everyone finally sees that Whitley is great. We have been saying this. No one's been listening. Whitley is a victim just as much as Weiss. Come on, guys. Alright, that's a separate tangent. I'm just stalling at this point. Yeah, let's go. God, I wish I lived alone so that I could sing along. If you go down the octave, you are quieter. Fun fact. No, that's not how that works. Being a dummy. Basically, ignore everything I've ever said. I just woke up. Okay, oh god, right, Penny was hacked. There's nothing on my screen. Yeah, the flower petals, I wonder what's gonna happen. Didn't Neith say that he was excited for this episode? That worries me. What's Ren gonna do? He's got his new powers. I wonder if Ren looks at Oscar and sees like two sets of conflicting emotion, or if it's just everywhere. Some wars will not end in peace. When the skies turn black, when the skies rain blood. Whew. I may fall, but not like this. It won't be by your hands. Well, it wasn't like that, but it's sure is gonna be like this. They're about to fall. God, the Atlas is gonna fall. It's gonna happen, obviously, but like... Okay. Pause. I gotta close these a little bit more. I didn't expect it to be dark. So I might be able to see the screen better. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, there they are! So they got in.
Well, that was harrowing.
We're not in the clear yet. We still have to search this whole thing and find Oscar before the Aesops blow us to pieces.
How are we supposed to find Oscar? It's going to be like finding a giant
whale.
Why did we think this was a good idea?
I might be able to help. I can sense
it's one of my favorite line reads.
People's emotions, I think.
Back.
Whale. Why did we think this was a good idea?
I might be able to help. I can sense spikes of people's emotions, I think. It happened on Winter's ship. If I focus my aura, I can keep it up.
Okay, that's new. Maybe one of them is Oscar?
I can sort of tell where they are, but not who. They're more or less in the same area, though. Further in.
This is cool.
You don't have to drain yourself. I can help too.
Yeah, good thinking. Thanks.
Well, lead the way.
This is cute. I like this. This is a kind of realistic dialogue. The boy, the sun boy.
She brushed off her bumps and bruises. For nothing hurt worse than the loneliness in her chest.
I recognize that. The girl who fell through the world?
I shouldn't be surprised you're so familiar with fairy tales.
I've lived through my share of them. How are you holding up?
I thought the idea of falling through Remnant into a new world was exciting. I never understood why she was so sad when she finally made it back home.
Holy shit, we're getting character depth.
But now, it makes more sense.
She wasn't the same girl anymore.
Yeah.
I think this plan to divide might have run its course. It's time we start thinking about a way out.
Yes.
Not having arcane certainly limits the options, so...
No. I don't like what happens when we use magic.
Ooh.
Every time we use it, I can feel us merging faster. I'm not ready for that.
I don't blame you. Honestly,
I was talking outside and I want to go back because holy fuck. They're talking about the merge. I was expecting to not get more of that for a while because a lot of the times they just throw plot at you and then they just, you know, don't get to the character shit later, but it makes it sound like they might be merging by the end of this volume. So what does it feel like, Oscar? What does it feel like when you're merging? Because like the way I view it is that you're not going to stop being your own person, but you know, you're going to change. I'm starting this whole scene over because I'm in shock. I need to process what's happening to my son. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're getting... Holy shit.
She brushed off her bumps and bruises. For nothing hurt worse than the loneliness in her chest.
I recognize that. The girl who fell through the world?
I shouldn't be surprised you're so familiar with fairy tales.
I've lived through my share of them. How are you holding up?
I thought the idea of falling through Remnant into a new world was exciting. I never understood why she was so sad when she finally made it back home. But now, it makes more sense.
She wasn't the same girl anymore.
Yeah.
I think this plan to divide might have run its course. It's time we start thinking about a way out. Not having arcane certainly limits the options, so...
No.
It's another thing, it's just the way that Austin has been talking lately. It sounds a lot more like the way that Oscar talks, and I just noticed it there again.
It's time we start thinking about a way out. Not having arcane certainly limits the options, so...
That.
I don't like what happens.
Not having arcane kind of limits the options, so... like, that doesn't sound like how Professor Osmond used to speak. Sorry, I keep going back. This is going to be hell to try to...
Girl anymore.
Shut up.
Yeah. I think this plan to divide might have run its course. It's time we start thinking about a way out. Not having arcane certainly limits the options, so...
No. I don't like what happens when we use magic. Every time we use it, I can feel us merging faster. I'm not ready for that.
I don't blame you. Honestly, I think you're doing just fine on your own.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean? You can't just leave it there? Oh, shit.
Listen up, everyone. We're keeping this LZ clear for the pit.
Neon?
We're going to put aboard that
Flynn.
If we can't hold this line, it will Continue to spit out Grim and we lose this.
Holy shit, I am emotional.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You wouldn't happen to know a tune for this, huh?
I don't know that anybody does.
Another wave incoming.
There's plenty of war music. Like a marching tune. You've got a trumpet, come on.
But they're just kids.
You can hash out your issues later. Right now,
Too loud.
just kill Grim.
Oh, there's the clip. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, it is the lamp, it is the lamp. Oh my god, Oscar. God, Hazel, why are you still being a dick? He gave you the password.
Bring me here.
Lamp.
I've been thinking about what you said. If it's a lie, and I took that lie to Salem, the punishment would fall on my head before yours.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what I was
What you
saying.
said is true, and I used the password myself. Well, I don't know what happens when this thing activates. So let's see if you're bluffing.
You want me to summon her?
Either way, it'll tell me what I need to know.
Where's Emerald?
Doing?
Yes! Gosh. Oh my god, all three of them.
Find out.
Oh. What are they gonna ask? I've spent all this time thinking about what Emerald would have asked or what Hazel would have asked, but I didn't think about all three of them.
Why, hello again, old man.
She's animated a little different.
Question for me.
Oh, that's so cute!
I think all my questions are answered now.
Yes, that's what I was saying!
What Gretchen would have done.
I'm glad that didn't count as a
And
question.
that starts with getting you away from here.
What Gretchen would have done, putting others before yourselves!
I'm going to need something before I go.
So, just to be clear, none of you have a question for me?
Oops.
No, but we'll be bringing you with us.
The moment we move that thing, this place goes on high alert. Better to get you out first.
But
I'll come back for it. Not like she knows the password anyway.
Yes! Oh, he's doing the fist clench that he does when he's scared. Oh, there he goes. Neo. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, I was right. Well, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Holy shit. This episode is giving me everything I want, but also so much angst. Ooh.
sorry.
You're gonna need some of that to heal up Oscar.
I'm asking you something at the same time.
Do you guys need a minute?
We don't know how much longer we have. Why don't you give masking a break? Give me directions and I can scout ahead.
Thanks. We should be heading straight for a
This
while.
is so sweet. What the heck? Who wrote this episode? I'm enjoying this.
Well, at least you guys being friends again
The
takes the
dialogue.
sting out of impending doom.
It's okay to be afraid, you know. You don't always have to hide it with a joke.
Oof, that hits.
He's scared.
Of course I'm scared. Him, on the other hand, there's no fear at all. I can see it. He believes we're going to get this done.
Then I do too.
And there's Oscar, who's incredibly brave, but full of fear, all the time.
Yeah, mask is ready.
See your Grim. But it can see. Do you need Emerald to mask? Jules? Ooh, ooh, careful, buddy. I'm still thinking about Osmond saying that you're doing just fine on your own, and also that him sounding more and more like Oscar is becoming more and more obvious. So a lot of people haven't noticed it, but
I don't know. We just need to get... Wait.
oh, hey, Mommy Salami. Y'all are terrible actors.
Have you gotten what we need yet?
Holy heck. Y'all are terrible.
The seers. It seems we have guests. The lamp. Find them.
Find them. I don't know why that was amusing. Oh my gosh.
Let's do what we do best. Charge blindly into danger.
Would have gone with keep moving forward, but sure. Ready?
Oh,
Forward. No matter what.
that's sweet. Oh, there's that clip. I was wondering when Funky was going to join the fight. And apparently that's this episode. Holy heck, I am loving this.
How much longer for the payload?
It's approaching the LZ now.
Oh, the payload. You called him Juan. I just processed. Come on, Juan.
You.
No! Wait!
Yes, pointing at each other.
Oscar!
Oh my god.
I knew I sensed some weak minds nearby.
Going on here.
It's a long story.
What you got there? A
Try
smoothie.
and summarize it. Why should we trust you?
Because she's scared. Just like us.
Or maybe because I know how to get out of here.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I wanted this
Anybody
too.
coming?
Emerald showing. I was suspecting that Emerald showing them the way to how to find Oscar, but I guess that did happen too. So then was that Hazel that was standing there all awkward
We're gonna clear a path to that monster. We get
and
the
lying?
payload
Because
away,
then Oscar, you're a terrible
and then we're
liar.
out.
Very good
They might
impersonator.
still be alive in there.
I gave them their window. We can't wait any longer.
Would you
Well,
say the
that's
same
awesome.
thing if it was your sister inside? Are you gonna tell her what you did to her friends?
Oscar's your brother's age.
Yes, Mara. Because that's my duty.
Here's the clip.
Now you do yours.
Indoctrination. Oh, that's a nice shot.
We're almost out.
How can you still run, boy?
What is that?
He got a hug. I didn't even process that he got a hug because I'm just so scared that. Uh-oh. 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 No.
You really have been honing that semblance of yours.
Holy heck, they're fighting Salem. Oh. Yeah, she's immortal, guys. You need to run. I was hoping we'd see something like that.
Let them go!
Oh my god! Oscar used magic, Oscar used magic! I have to change my bio in on my... Wait, no, I already did, because he used magic. But still, holy heck, holy heck, holy heck! That's true.
It's missing. Where is it? I didn't do anything with it. Where is it?
Uh-oh. Oh, is this when they grab the head? Okay, it's not a decoy then, it's just that Oscar doesn't
How
move.
you've diminished. How you've lessened yourself. And for what? These children? This ruined world?
Lessened yourself. Oh, yep, he's awake.
Do you keep coming back? Why do you?
Good question.
All of this endless death. Because something bad happened to you once upon a time?
Thank
Nobody
you.
gets a fairy tale ending.
Thank you, Yang.
Everything I've lost, every person I've lost, is because of you. And who is it I've taken from you, girl?
Don't tell her. Don't.
Summer Rose. My mom.
Oh, thank God! They're letting Yang treat Summer as her mom. Oh,
Grace.
God.
Ah,
Yang, never tell the bad guy.
I found our guests. This one was helping them. Take the boy back to his chamber.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
have
yeah.
work to do with
So
this.
Hazel's still in her good books. Good.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, but she's back. Is he gonna have to be back and we don't get him to escape?
No more Gretchen's, boy.
Oh. The cane! He's got his cane.
I really don't know.
Oh my god, are they gonna do more magic and more merging? Oh! Oh. God damn it.
Now!
He's gonna do it! He's gonna kill her over and over again. It was!
Hazel.
Go.
She made a choice.
So, you've decided against vengeance for your sister after all this time.
I'm doing what Gretchen would have done.
Exactly! Look at a rainbow. Holy heck, her tornado. Oh my god, oh my god. Ooh. Master Koga hits. Oh, oh, oh. He's like punching the grim out of her. You punched the highlights out of her hair.
Come on, everyone, out!
Oscar? God damn it. Oh no, Oscar, what are you doing?
Come after us.
Oscar, what are you doing? 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 He's right. But... oh, the hard light dust this body? I never thought about that. He can't feel pain, but... oh my god, Oscar, what are you doing? Holy shit! Oh man, I really want to see Oscar fight. Come on, it's been so long. Oh! He's got a pest dispenser. Oh my god, oh my god.
Do it.
Do it. What is he doing? Holy heck. Oh, that's the end? No, I'm not talking to you. The episode just ended. What the fuck? And of course Eddie wrote it. That's what I was guessing based on the dialogue. Okay, thanks. That's where it ends? Are you kidding me? Okay. There's so much I have to... I mean... I got what I asked for! I wanted to see the sun boy! And holy heck, did I get more than I expected. Like, jeez Louise. I'm so used to him, like, disappearing and coming back with a new outfit and then, like, a new outlook on life. But now we're getting not just character development, but character depth, which is a thing that he's been needing because, like, we got that whole conversation about him with that fairy tale. What's your favorite fairy tale? But yeah, holy heck, man. Holy heck. Oh my god. Oscar's leitmotif, did you hear it? Do 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 do. There was a lot of the leitmotifs of Oscar and Oz in that one scene back here. I'm gonna rewatch it because, with captions. Oh, dropped the headphone. My baby boy, my beautiful baby boy, what have they done to you? God, so we already knew that he, like, loves books and he's got his whole little bookshelf thing.
Brushed off her bumps and bruises. For nothing hurt worse than the loneliness in her chest.
The poor boy's so lonely.
The girl who fell through the world.
Must be lonely being an Oz carnation.
I shouldn't be surprised you're so familiar with fairy.
I mean, the God of Light did say that you'll reincarnate in a manner that ensures you are never alone. But isn't this kind of the loneliest curse of them all?
Fairy tales.
I've lived through my share of them. How are you holding?
You're probably the reason most of them exist or are
I
written.
thought the idea of falling through Remnant into a new world was exciting. I never understood why she was so sad.
He fell through the
when she
sky.
finally made it back home. But now, it makes more sense.
Just imagining his
She
mom.
wasn't
Does
the
she
same
know?
girl anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's like he said in chapter 2, where he was like, it started to feel like me, not the me that I was before all of this, but the me I always wanted to be. It's like he started to finally feel like himself, and now suddenly that Oz is back, it's like he's worried that that's all going to go away. I've always been a proponent of, you know, the merge doesn't mean that Oscar's going to get completely taken over by Oz. Like, that doesn't make sense to me at all, given what the God of Light has said, given what Jin has said, given what Oz himself has said. The only people who seem to think that he's going to get taken over or become Ozpin, specifically, are Ironwood, Crow, and, based on how you interpret her words, Salem. But we know that Ozpin was, like, hiding his eyes in the inner circle, so that means that they don't know every detail about how the reincarnation process works, because otherwise why would he hide when he switched? And Salem, why would he tell her the details? Because it took him centuries to learn how to live with the souls. The first one he just like took over immediately, and even then, looking in the reflection in the window, he like had the moment of having both souls still present. Like even when he just immediately took over, it's still there. But I think Oscar's still gonna be Oscar. But it must be a terrifying thing to feel like you're losing yourself or that you're becoming someone else in addition to yourself. But I want to know what the merging feels like. It's like, I can feel us merging. Well, what does that feel like to you? I want to know. But geez, I did not expect we would get actual like character depth and introspection from Oscar finally. Oh, yes.
She wasn't the same girl anymore.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I think this plan to divide...
Oh yeah, wait, I'm going back. I'm gonna go back and pay attention to Oz's voice again, because I've been noticing ever since the Volume 7 finale, Ozpin's been talking more and more like Oscar, and that's another thing that's like, okay, y'all merge. But yeah, I think the merge is probably going to finalize this volume. That's what it seems like it's building to. And that also, either that or it'll be within like the next couple of volumes, but I think Oscar's definitely going to get a semblance this volume, and we know he's going to get his own, and he's probably going to keep his own, because let's be real, like, he is the new one. He is the quote-unquote new Ozma. He is Oscar. He's taking up this stuff. There's like a text post meme that I saw that was like Ozpin standing near Oscar, and it just said like, hands you my problems and runs away, or like, can you hold this for a second? Hands you my problems and runs away. And like, that's the merge. It's like, here, you can inherit my burden, my magic, my memories, my past lives, and now you're gonna have them all, and it's all gonna be yours. Peace. Except not really peace, because, you know, it's a part of you now, so it's not like he's gonna go anywhere, but yeah, each of the Oz carnations we saw having their own personalities, families, lives, like, Oscar's just the next in line. And that's gotta be a terrifying feeling of losing volition. But anyway, I'm gonna listen to this and I'm gonna pay attention to the way that Shannon is voicing Ozpin. Because he sounds more like Oscar now in this episode more than ever.
Nothing hurt worse than the loneliness in her chest.
I recognize that. The girl who fell through the world.
I shouldn't be surprised you're so familiar with fairy tales.
I've lived through my share of them. How are you holding up?
I thought the idea of falling through Remnant into a new world was exciting. I never understood why she was so sad when she finally made it back home. But now, it makes more sense.
She wasn't the same girl anymore.
Yeah.
I think this plan to divide might have run its course.
I wasn't paying attention. I got distracted by how much I love the Sun Boy.
When she finally made it back home. But now, it makes more sense.
She wasn't the same girl anymore.
Yeah, see where he's putting his emphasis?
I think this plan to divide might have run its course. It's time we start thinking about a way out. Not having arcane certainly limits the options, so...
No. I don't like what happens when we use magic. Every time we use it, I can feel us merging faster. Not ready for that.
I don't blame you. Honestly, I think you're doing just fine on your own.
And he blinks and looks surprised. I think you're doing just fine on your own. What does this mean? Is it like is he saying the honestly part? Is that him saying like the, oh, I don't blame you, but I feel like you're doing a pretty good job. I feel like once we're merged, you're going to be fine. Does he not know what Oscar thinks about the merge? Because, like, that feels, like, silly that he wouldn't. But, as we've seen ever since he left in Chapter 4 of Volume 6, he's no longer just knows what Oscar's thinking and feeling. Like, he used to just be like, oh yeah, if I recall, you're on to several books on Mistral, or I know you don't want to be a farmhand for the rest of your life. She really is remarkable, isn't she? And Oscar's like, you just decided to read my thoughts? It's like, well, there are thoughts now. But he's no longer been doing that. Like, he's had to ask Oscar what he meant. He's had to, like, prompt him for explanation, like, for what the plan was. And he's, like, misinterpreting his emotions and stuff, so, like... Maybe he doesn't know? I don't know. It feels weird. No, he definitely would have had to hear it when Oscar came back with his new outfit. He's like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be. But, you know, if I were Oz, I probably would also view that as, no, you're not going to be just you anymore. You're going to be more than that. But I still think Oscar's going to be Oscar. Just, you know, getting a bunch of past lives and thousands of years worth of memories is going to do something to a person. But yeah, I really like the honestly, I think you're just doing just fine on your own. Is he like, you are just doing fine on your own? Because Oz is there, so he's not on his own right now. Or maybe he's just like, oh, your decisions you're making are better than mine. Or is that like, I don't blame you for not wanting to merge, I feel like you're doing better than I would have. And I don't know. Can you stop being vague for 2 seconds, Oscar? Okay. Yep. I did not guess that he was dragging Oscar. But this, I love that Hazel had this whole thought process because, like, yeah, that is exactly why Oscar's move was so genius. It's interesting that Jin let them use it without a question.
What are you doing?
Emerald, my baby girl. I'm so proud of you. Got Emerald Defection. I wish I had a party popper. Cal's gotta have one.
Jin.
God, he's in so much pain. Just highlights like what a baby voice he has. And this also clarifies you don't have to be holding it.
Why, hello again, old man. Did you have a question for me?
Why does her animation seem so different? Also, that's so cute. Look at his little smile.
Question for me?
Cutie.
I think all my questions are answered now.
What are you going to do?
She knows what just happened, right?
What Gretchen would have done. And that
She knows
starts with
everything.
getting you away from here.
Maybe she can only answer everything. Maybe she doesn't know it until she answers. So I don't think about that.
I'm going to need something before I go.
So, just to be clear, none of
You
you
didn't
have
need your
a question for me?
No, but we'll be bringing you with us.
No, I love that. It's so silly. Is that an Oz pose? I feel like it kind of is. I don't feel like it has to be a mergy sign, but I feel like it could be, since that's what this episode is talking about. But, like, we have seen them picking up on one another's mannerisms. I feel like the mannerisms, speech patterns, and stuff have become more similar, but very much the worldviews and morals and ethics and everything that Oscar had is still very much his own. Oz is just kind of coming to meet him there. Like what I was saying with the plan, where it's like, Oz is like, come on, I can help you escape. And Oscar's like, no, I have a plan. And then Oz teases him a bit because he doesn't understand. And Oscar explains the idea. And then they say, we should do the same at the same time. That wasn't, oh, look, we're becoming the same. Well, I mean, yes, but it wasn't like we're becoming the same evenly, I don't think, because it was Oscar's idea. He was the one talking. Oz met him where he was. He jumped forward, so then maybe we should do the same. Like, Jimbo, you need to... But regardless, it's cute. No.
But we'll be bringing you with us.
The moment we move that thing, this place goes on high alert. Better to get you out first.
But...
I'll come back for it. Not like she knows the password anyway.
Why does Jin's animation feel... Like, you can't tell if it's like an improvement or not. It just feels different. Oh right, Neo. So what's she gonna do? Because she can easily just disguise... Oh yeah, so she's the one who stole it. Right, duh. So she's the one who stole the lamp. So Emerald and Hazel really don't know where it went. But what I'm wondering is, Neo can use her semblance. Why wouldn't she just make an illusion of another lamp that she takes and puts that other one? Or maybe she did, and then Salem found it and immediately figured out that it wasn't the lamp. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so this moment here, is that actually Oscar and not Hazel? Like, with the
You
illusion?
sure he'll be okay on his own?
I don't know. We just need to get... Wait.
That sounds like Oscar's speech patterns. It could be. You sure he'll be okay on his own?
Ah, Hazel.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten what we need yet.
Yeah, that might just be Oscar being terrified.
The Seers. Seems we have guests.
Look at how he's standing.
The lamp. Find them.
Find them. Whoosh. It's just still too funny, sorry.
You.
No, wait! Stop!
Oscar! Oh my god, look at them. Only Jean seems to have like a big reaction, right? They're just like, aw, he's back again. He's always getting kidnapped. What a little rascal. It's fine. He's in Salem's lair. We'll just smile gently at him.
Oscar!
Aww. Aww, and a smile.
I knew I sensed some
That's
weak
so
minds
cute.
nearby.
What's going on here?
It's a long story.
You're gonna have to try and summarize it. Why should we trust you?
Because she's scared.
Emerald.
Just like us.
Or maybe because I know how to get out of here.
I love that.
Anybody
Eddie, good job. I'm loving Eddie's episodes.
This is it, everyone.
And like honestly,
To that monster.
Jean, Ren, and Yang are probably my three least favorite characters out of the main cast. But every time that they're doing it with Eddie's scenes, I'm like, huh, I'm actually enjoying them. I thought that this was an episode that this was a team that I wouldn't be all that into, despite Oscar being the sun boy, because you know he immediately got kidnapped. Oof. Oh, so scared. Oh, so scared. Oh, my children.
You really have been honing that semblance of yours.
Couldn't have tried that on the Hound. Sorry. You get up close and personal. I can't use Oscar as a shield to keep going. Whatever. We're past that.
Let them go!
Yeah, that. He looks surprised. So if he says that he feels them merging more when he uses magic, he seems surprised, like he didn't do that on purpose or something. Holy heck. And it's green, so we know that he's got the green magic. Are any of them looking surprised at Oscar using magic at all? I mean, they probably will be after this episode ended. Oh, we probably won't see them again until... Probably have to wait an extra week, because we're gonna go back to Team RWBY ribbon. I don't know why I really like that shot so much, of the surprise. It's like, because he's used magic before, I guess, just not that kind. Also, he said every time we use magic, I can feel us merging faster. But when Hasn't it just been that one time when you fell out of the sky? Wasn't that just once? Unless, as it was like 2 separate incidents, because he used it once to smash through Atlas, and then the second time to create an aura barrier to land on the ground. Wait, did Oscar's semblance show in this episode yet? Or not semblance, aura. Because the aura color says a lot. Oh wait, his aura is definitely broken. It's been broken. So he can use magic without aura. Good to know.
Look how you've diminished.
Is that
How
talking
you've
about the
lessened
magic?
yourself.
Like how it
And for
wasn't that
what?
strong or something?
These children? This ruined world?
Does he have an option to not come back?
Why do you keep coming back?
Why do you?
Yeah, is that an option to just stop reincarnating and then like you have to make that decision like every time over and over whether you want to continue to try to help the world? Because that would be interesting. Because like until your task is complete you will reincarnate, but what if you give up the task? Is that an option? That would be an interesting twist if you could have given up at any point, and then I could see like because you have to go through that knowing my options are give up on the world or force some unsuspecting person to go through the same thing that I went through with the whole merging process and everything. Like, geez, that would be really interesting. But Yang, like, the why do you? Like, I feel like Salem doesn't have the choice, like, she really wants to rest. But why does she keep fighting, I guess? Or maybe why do you keep coming back, like, why do you keep choosing to fight this war? No, I don't know.
Because something bad happened to you once upon a time?
Right?
Nobody gets a fair
I think she just wants to die, though.
Everything I've lost.
Yang, don't. I am so glad. I'm so glad that they let Yang treat Summer like her mother, because like she's like, oh yeah, she was super mom, like all this stuff. But then she doesn't react when Salem brings up Summer Rose in front of, like, Ruby gets to cry and she's fine, and then Yang's constantly referring to Raven as her mom. It's like, no, she wasn't there for you. Summer's your mom. Baker of cookies and slayer of giant monsters. Like, come on, man. So I'm glad that they did that. Good job, again, to the writers.
Hazel, I found our guests. This one was helping them.
What?
Take the boy back to his chamber. I have work to do with this one.
I don't know.
Of course. No more Gretchens, boy.
I mean, these kids are fighting this war anyway. Oh my god, what is he gonna do with the cane had cut out right beforehand? Oh my god, I'm so glad Hazel did that, but what's gonna happen to him now? Yeah, I didn't anticipate, I was still thinking that like his turning on Salem was going to happen later on, but then again, this volume, everything's happening faster than we're expecting, which is really cool how they're doing it.
Hazel.
Speed.
Go.
She made a choice.
So, you decided against vengeance for your sister after all this time.
I mean, he already got vengeance. Like, he already beat him up. Man, if he had done all this shit at the Battle of Haven... But, like, we know that he was holding back. He didn't want to hurt most of them. He did want to hurt Oscar, though. When they did that, I was like, are you kidding me? Is this just gonna be the same as Volume 7, where they're like, we made it, we escaped! Wait, Oscar? This is such a cool shot. She's crying out in pain. She has pain. What is that? That's so cool looking.
Do it.
It's like a lightsaber looking thing. Oh my god. What did that do? Holy heck, man. I have so much to theorize about now. I'm so glad. Thank you, Eddie. I'm just gonna go process that. Sorry, I'm very happy that we got that much of Oscar. Holy heck. They talked about the merge. They're talking about it this volume. Finally. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Because, like, it's clearly been happening. And Oscar still clearly identifies as himself. So, just saying. Like, maybe he'll get to the point where he identifies as both of them, / you know, all of them. But it's still going to be Oscar. Like, why would Osmond go by Osmond? Why is he... Like, why do all the hosts go by their current names? Or not hosts, the reincarnations. It's because they have a new identity. Like Osmond said, with every rebirth... Stop that. With every rebirth, my soul is eventually merged with another, and I am changed. But my memories stay with me. The memories are what stay and pass on. But the entity Ozma is changed. And now it's Oscar. Soon to be. Almost entirely. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hope more people notice the Ozpin sounding more like Oscar now too, because like I can hear I have been hearing it. But, like, it's been so subtle that I'm like, do other people hear this? Is it really a thing? I wonder if they're doing the same thing, because the way that they used to do Osmond speaking through Oscar, is that Shannon would read the lines in the Ozpin voice, and then Aaron would try to imitate it. So I'm wondering if they're maybe starting to do the other way around, where Aaron reads the lines, and then Shannon has to try and imitate it, but not when he's, like, speaking through, but just in Oscar's head. I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's been happening more and more, so I feel validated for noticing. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna end the Team Joyride, and okay, so we didn't get the bomb. So the bomb we'll get next time. And by next time, I don't mean next episode. I feel like it's possible that those are gonna be tied plot points. Like, they're gonna... So yeah, they got out before the bomb went in. Interesting. Okay, so my theory about the bomb being put in there before they can escape, and then Ironwood being about to press the detonate button and looking up for Crow and Robin being there. Maybe that's out the window. Maybe that'll still sort of happen aside from, you know, they're out. But I guess they're not technically all the way out since Oscar's activating some sort of magic. And they just set up early in the episode that whenever he uses magic, he can feel them merging more. So what the heck is going to happen? But I am glad that they showed Oscar still being, like, himself, like, with the little, like, the cute little giggles and waves, like, the sun. Alright, and the dialogue. Like, that's how I was like, is this Eddie? Because, he seems really good at writing pretty realistic dialogue. Like, all the stuff with Jean, Ren, and Yang at the beginning. Like, it felt realistic. Like, you know, they had just had a fight. Like, they've just said some things to each other. They clearly have disagreements, but, like, they're working through the tension. Like, it's... Because, like, they still have a job to do. They still have a common goal. They still all want to see their friends saved. Like, just all of that stuff. So it works really well. And then you don't have to hide your fear with jokes. Hey, I feel you there, Yang. Don't feel you on a lot of things, but I feel you there. Okay, I'm assuming that next episode we'll get to go back to Team Ribbon. And I'm hoping that they find out about the other team, Team Joyride, being in the whale, because I really want to see their reactions to them being in the whale before they find out that they're actually okay, you know? We're gonna get Penny as well. Oh god, oh god, oh god. We might even see the staff next episode. See ya!